Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It is Wednesday. Today we are going to be adding another deck to our collection in the draft format. So, a few weeks ago, saw this one out in the wild again. Let's actually zoom out a little bit so we can go ahead and get the whole thing in shot. We got the Hero Strike Structure deck. This was pretty fun when this was originally released. It's got a great roster of cards in here, a couple of them that are actually just amazing to have. This is a good pickup for anybody who's looking for playing like some really good heroes in Common Charity. Also comes with like a very top tier-ish threat in the form of our masked hero Darklaw. So again, with Halloween coming up, we figured that this is all masks. Might as well go ahead and bust this open. So before I do that, I do just want to tell you, this was originally released. Let's see, North American release was January 30th in 2015. So this one's about 9 years old. Again, we got, well, you'll see who we've got in here. Today we're just sort of rating the deck. And on Friday, because we do have our throwback deck for Thursday, it's another Time Wizard / Critters format deck profile. Man, the adhesive is really good on this one. Let's try going through the top. Oh my goodness. All right, well, the box wasn't going to escape unscathed no matter what. So we go ahead, we get our deck out. Back in this time period, you still got like your deck lists, little like, here's how you could make the deck better. Still got a little rule books, play mat. I'm going to put all that off to the side. The star of today will be the deck itself. And again, it should be like a 44, 45 card deck because of the extra deck. Let's see why this isn't just like coming up. I think I might have torn the wrong way. Yeah, this is a little embarrassing. I think we just took a little bite out of one of the cards with my fingernail. So I guess it's a good thing we're not getting this thing graded. Cards in the deck. We do get the Contrast Hero Chaos. It is a combination of any two masked heroes. It's also always going to be treated as being an elemental hero. Must be fusion summon, not be special summon other ways. That's a normal hero thing. While face up on the field, if they this card is also a light attribute, so it's dark and light, hence the chaos. Once per turn during either player's turn, target a face up card on the field, negate the target's effects until the end of the turn. So again, not a bad effect. Kind of looking like a 2-1 monster where they share the same armor and stuff. Just aesthetically pleasing. We got Shadow Mist, one of the better searchers. When special summoned, you can add one change quick play spell card from deck to hand. And then if this is sent to the graveyard, you can add one hero from deck to hand, except same name. Only use one of these effects per turn once that turn. So either you're going to special summon it and grab the card that you want, or you're going to go ahead and tutor monsters. We get the Masked Hero Koga, which is going to be a mask change of a light attribute. This one gains 500 for every monster the opponent controls once per turn during either player's turn. Banish one hero in the graveyard, target a face-up monster on the field. They lose the attack the monster had when it was banished to activate this effect. So Koga just lowers the opponents down a bit. So just for instance, let's say we banish the Shadow Mist. That would be a 1,000-point drop on an opponent card. We do have Divine Wind, which is the wind attribute, obviously. Cannot be destroyed by battle. The opponent can attack with only one monster during each battle phase. When this destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends to graveyard, you get to draw a card. Again, it's good. It sets up sort of like a floodgate-ish, like you can't get too many attacks off. Just good stuff. Probably my favorite and the best one that was provided in this deck is Darklaw. 24, 6-star, dark, obviously. Any card sent to the opponent's graveyard is banished instead once per turn if your opponent would add a cards from their deck to the hand, except during the draw or damage steps. Banish a card from their hand at random. So again, just fundamentally an awesome card. Um, we do get some reprints. Again, this is like mostly the manga characters. I believe the masked heroes were from the manga. So were a lot of these heroes like Ocean, I forget what his name is. He's probably in here. He's Woodsman. There he is. These two create Terra Firma. Terra Firma was like a tournament prize in the comics. So I'm not going to go over every effect in here because obviously a lot of these were premium pack cards like Voltic here. Hero Heat, Lady Heat, if she would have been in here. Some OG characters like Avion. You got to have Neos, because again, this is a Jaden build. You get Neos Alias, which is also very good, especially if you guys are trying to play something like a Gemini Spark. Gemini Spark is still one of those decks I think that can play well. As long as we put in a lot of like the newer tech support stuff staples. I still think like Gemini Spark has a chance in regular tournaments. You got Blade Edge, big boy with piercing. You got Necro Shade, quick summons, Wild Heart, immunity to traps, Bubble Man, just good. A couple Neospacian, maybe just this one. We got Grand Mole, which is honestly the best Neospacian anyway, and was again just recently added to Speed Duel. We got Honest in here. We've got Card Trooper. We've got Winged Karibo. Summoner Monk, again, great card. Of course, this pairs off well with our Shadow Mist. You can go ahead and get the this quick special summon out. Go ahead, grab that mask card, go into your plays. Again, you're already at Dark. Dark means Dark Law. So again, I mean, that sets up real good right there. If you guys are going to be playing like a small Utopia engine, you guys could go into Utopia Double to base Utopia and go ahead and crack off that way. If you guys don't have Utopia Double or Nothing, you guys could always go into regular, then S39, and then Utopia, what is he? The something lightning would be okay too. So that's good. Good tech. Homunculus, I kind of wish this card was, or sorry, no, I said that right. Homunculus, the alchemic being. Kind of wish this guy was a little bit better, but in this deck, he's kind of cool tech since he can just change his attribute at will. And being able to change his attribute means that you could just go into any one of your heroes off of this. And again, super searchable through the Summoner Monk. So outside of rank 4 and Link plays, this is just another great way to get into the fusions and pick and choose your way through. Mask Change 2, probably my favorite Mask Change. Discard a card, target a face-up monster you control that has a level. Again, this kind of gets rid of the whole Xyz and Lynx bits. Send that card to the graveyard. Also, after that, if it left the field by this effect, special summon from the extra deck a masked hero with the same attribute, but a higher level than the one that you tributed. If the card was face down, the special summon is traded, or the original attribute and level if the card was face down. It can use the altered stats of the Homunculus by being face up and having an altered stat. But if Homunculus was face down, you can only go into light, which would mean Koga. The special summon is treated as a special summon with mask change. So again, if you go back through all the mask heroes, just like other heroes, it says it has to be played a certain way, and it's through a mask change spell. And you can only activate one of these per turn. But this is a great way, especially to just add Dark Law to any deck that runs dark attributes. Because Dark Law is awesome. And again, you should just want to play good stuff. Form changes in here, not too bad. Mask Charge, not too bad. The original Mask Change, which only targets heroes, but at the plus side, doesn't require that you as a player have to discard cards. So that's not too bad. Polymerization, because we do have a regular fusion in here. Same thing with Miracle Fusion. Sometimes you're going to play from the hand. Sometimes you don't want to play from the hand. You want to get other cards off. Same thing with Parallel Fusion here. This is actually a really fun one. You fusion summon a Hero Fusion from the extra deck by shuffling banished cards back into the deck. You cannot special summon monsters except by this card's effect during the turn that you activate this. So this will be the only special summon that you'll get that round. Hero Lives, good starter. Hero Mask, not terrible. Heated Heart, E-Emergency Call, one of the better tutors for this deck. Our Righteous Justice, O for Oversoul, which is also not too bad, especially once you go into playing things like Neos Alias with the Gemini Spark. Reinforcement of the Army, just because, again, this is a structure deck, and since we are going to be playing with this as a single, it's good that we have two tutors in the deck that's going to work for us. Warrior Returning Alive allows us to recycle cards. Pot of Duality, pretty standard. Hero Signal, good stuff. Hero Blast, part of the Gemini Spark. So the only thing they didn't give us was the Gemini Spark itself. Call the Haunted, basic old school Resurrection. Bottomless Trap Hole, just good. Compulse, great trampoline. Battle Guard Howling, great card. And at the end of all this, they gave us a single copy of the Great Tornado. Now, the thing that makes Great Tornado so good is this is any elemental hero plus any wind attribute card. So again, Homunculus totally fits in for this. It's a great reason that we also include cards like Avion. Must be special summon, or sorry, must be fusion summon, cannot be special summoned by other methods. If this card is fusion summoned, have the attack and defense of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. So again, it's like Gale from the Black Wings, just on a bigger scale. Again, the Omni Heroes were really cool. And for anybody who's looking for this for common charity, this is a great outlet for getting one of the 6 Omni Heroes. So as far as this deck, when it was released, this deck went crazy then. If we were to talk about this deck then, probably like an 8 out of 10. 2015, I feel like we weren't super swamped with hand traps yet. I feel like this deck would have just been allowed to play and exist. And this would have been an okay starter. You would have obviously taken apart a good deal of this in order to play for your strategy. But the beautiful part about it was, like, we could also just go straight for the Dark Law. And we could play like Dark Law and whatever else we wanted to. Just by simply putting in a bunch of Summoner Monks. You probably would play Homunculus, maybe. You would definitely be playing Shadow Mists. You would definitely be playing some wind stuff. This way we could go into our Omni Hero at the same time. It probably would have played a Gemini Spark Neos Alias type themed build. And it would have been a good start to most tech. As far as today's standards go, this structure deck definitely falls behind a little bit. This thing probably falls to like a 5 out of 10. Still not terrible, but we're going to be putting it in draft. We're going to be able to draft in cards from outside the deck to play this. This is going to be a fine thing to add to our collection. In fact, we've already got a pack of sleeves ready for it. And I'll tell you what, on Friday, let's go ahead and make a masked hero deck for you guys. So tomorrow I'll come back. I'll have I think I'm doing vanilla beats for a critter format time period. And then on Friday, we'll be back with some masked heroes with a 3x build for this structure deck, but kind of geared towards today's play standards. And then if that one goes over well enough, maybe we'll come back on Monday or Tuesday, and we'll build a modern masked hero build. So you guys do your thing, vote in the comments. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Go ahead, do your bit. If you want to support the channel, you have to like, comment, sub, do the things. If you don't want to do the things, do me one favor, do the one thing. Go out, have a great day. Try to just enjoy yourself, okay? If there's something you've been meaning to do, just go do it. Especially if you've been putting it off because it's for you. I'm giving you permission. Go do that, okay? But for now, my friends, you have a great day, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Later.